They say sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful, it burns bright and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and flows, it is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea.
Victoria was a wonderful baby and a courageous toddler, especially in the theme parks. No ride was big enough to scare her, and I mean that. Not even the Welsh hills I would ride up and down with Victoria in the back in the child seat, and John Boner and Louise alongside would faze her. We should have known then that she would go on to jump off bridges and out of planes for fun, once she met the right person to do that with, that is. Victoria grew up in a very strong and supportive extended family, sisters, brothers, cousins all around, no doubt taking lead wherever possible. We are extremely proud of Victoria and all that she has achieved. I cherish our father and daughter relationship and all the wonderful times we have spent together. She is kind, caring and considerate. Well, most of you know that because you wouldn't be here.
Now on to Chris. What can I say about Chris? Simply, Chris, I love you. You will never understand how Alice and I are so proud of you with everything you've achieved in your life so far. Now, in most father-son relationships, the son looks up to his father as his hero. But I can honestly say, Chris, you have always been my hero, and especially since you took up your profession you've chosen. We admire and respect the bravery and courage you demonstrate in the line of duty. I'm sure everyone here today would want to thank you, your wife, and all your heroic colleagues for what you do to keep us safe on a daily basis. As many of us here today will testify, as parents, the only things that really matter in life is seeing your children happy. So Victoria, thank you for making our son the happiest man in the world today by agreeing to become his wife.
And now I get to talk about my favourite person, my wife. So, Victoria, thank you for making me the happiest person on earth. Not only do I get the privilege of calling you my wife, but I get the honour of saying you're the mother of our son. My dad told me that the first time he laid eyes on my mum at Liverpool University, he immediately rang home and told my grandma that he'd met the woman he was going to marry. Deep down, I've always thought this was just a bit of a cute romantic story, and he couldn't have possibly actually felt that way at the time. However, from the moment I left Thornby Beach, after our first date, I also felt the exact same way, and you were the woman I wanted to marry. You are, without question, the most amazing person I have ever met. You have shown me what it means to love unconditionally, to dream without limits, and to live every day with joy.
Christopher, I'm often told, mainly by my nan and my friends, how lucky I am to have you. I usually respond by telling them that it's actually you that's the lucky one. But the truth is, I know I'm the luckiest human in the world to be marrying you today. You are the kindest, most incredible person I know. You're my safe place, my teammate, and my biggest supporter. You seem to have the ability to know what I need before I know I needed it. And I automatically feel more at ease as soon as I'm in your presence. I could go on all day, but I'm not going to. I read recently that the right person makes you fall in love 3 times. Once with them, once with yourself, and once with life. This cannot be more accurate of how you've made me feel. When I didn't think it was possible to love you any more than I did, then I got to watch you become the most extraordinary daddy to Jacob, and my love grew so much more. If Jacob becomes half the man that you are, we've truly won at parenting. So today, I cannot wait to become your wife and let the world continue to see that I'm the luckiest human in the world. You're my best friend, and the love of my life, and I love you more than you'll ever know.
Victoria, I've never been more certain of a decision than wanting to spend the rest of my life with you. Words cannot describe the amount of joy and happiness you bring to my life. Because of you, I feel myself becoming the person I've always dreamed of being. You bring out the best of me and make me strive to be better. You're my best friend and my one true love, and there is still parts of me today that cannot believe that I'm the one who gets to marry you. I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to cry with you, laugh with you, care for you and share with you. You are intelligent, compassionate and beautiful, and you are the kindest person that I know. Your infectious smile makes the whole world seem a better place and lights up the darkest of times. We've always said from day one that we would be a team, and I love you being the captain of our team. Together we can achieve anything, solve any problems the world throws at us, and raise our families surrounding love, kindness and respect.
So the formalities are all but concluded. The revelries are about to begin, celebrating Victoria and Christopher's union as wife and husband. Please be upstanding, the bride and groom, for Mr. and Mrs. Schofield.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Take it away.
Like all of us, Scoey has had his highs and lows in life, and I've had the privilege of being there to support him through both. His closest friends and relatives will recall watching him go through a challenging period that left him lost, not quite himself, and the spark that we all know and love in him seemed to go out. But in about 2022, Victoria came into his life and everything changed. It was like watching colour return back into a black and white photo. He was laughing again, confident, himself. And let's be honest, anyone that can listen to a full lecture on utility bills, or the correct time to prune a tree, and still fancy him? Oh, well, that's the real deal.
Victoria transferred to Police Operational Command Centre in Speke, and it was around about this time we started to see a little bit less of Victoria, until one day things took a slightly different direction. Hi Dad, this is Chris. I was in the back garden covered in mud and sawdust putting up a new fence. Hi, pleased to meet you, this strapping young lad said. Do you need a hand? Good start, I thought. By the way, I still need to finish that fence before anyone else says anything.
Like a morning to a long and lonely night. Yeah, you found me, and it was at the perfect time. Spent years on my own, wandering alone. What was I gonna do? At the end of my road, holding out hope that someone was coming through. I won't forget the way that it felt. The sky started turning blue. had lost its way. Oh, you guide me when I can't see through the rain. And all my hoping turned to dancing when you came. Yeah, you showed me that every good thing's worth the wait. Spent years on my own, wandering alone. What was I gonna do at the end of my road? Holding out hope that someone was coming through. I won't forget the way that it felt. The sky started turning blue. Yeah, my search was over, that's when I knew I've been waiting my whole life for you. Everything I wanna do, yeah, every moment pointed to you. Spent years on my own, wandering alone. What was I gonna do at the end of my road? Holding out hope that someone was coming.